Hi, I'm James and this is Spooks Tools Restoration. This is a series named Old Tools My Father Gave Me and I'm Willing to Restore. This is part 5, restoring a long-poled pruning device. Okay, here's the pruning device. It's been soaking in lemon juice for over a week. I've just been turning it now and again, so let's get that out. So what we need to do with it is get a pole on this end and some sort of rope to pull it down. First we're going to wire wool it with a wire drill bit. We can have a look at the device and it seems in pretty good shape. I actually noticed that the roller here is plastic, so this thing can't be that old unless that's been replaced. But when we put it together, we need these two holes matching up. This bolt here stops this from moving down, so the sharp edge needs to be pointing up. This edge is flat. See, that is sharpened. It needs to be like this, so the action chops whatever's needs chopping. Now the spring attaches to the top here. The bolt goes in there. So let's assemble. Small washer on top, the bolt through the holes, and the smaller washer at the back, and then the nut tightened at the back. We can tighten that further later. And then we have the chopping action, and for the spring, you hold it open and attach the spring by stretching it. Now we have to fit a pole to the end here. I've purchased a broom handle, so we need to fit this into the orifice here, but it's too loose because it's not the standard handle, so we need to infill the insides here with chips of wood to hold it in. So what we need is a bit of 4x2 or however big this is, and chop it up into little slivers to pop down into the space between the pole and the orifice of the cutter. So we've got our slivers of wood. Now we want them smaller than this to fit in the hole, so we're just going to carve them down with this butter knife. We want them wedge shaped. And then wedge in my wedges, one on each cardinal point, just loosely. So now we have wedges holding the broom handle in. Now we're going to stuff them in further and then cut off the ends. I'm going to hammer down these wedges. Now we need to make some smaller wedges to fit in the gaps of the other wedges. So make a wedge and just split it apart with your knife. Now we can insert more wedges between the wedges. And there we have a very secure fit. And I'm pulling with all my might there, and it's not budging at all. So it's quite safe. Now we just want to hacksaw the ends of these off. And you can tidy that with your knife if you want. Now the cutter is secured to the pole, we need some sort of string through the pulley attached to the pole so we are able to pull down, activate the cutting action. So what I've come up with is some old shoelaces tied together. One end goes through the loop and needs to be attached about here to the pole with a hook or something, and the other end is free and can be pulled down, thus activating the chopper. So what I found is a wire holder for a skirting board, which comes with a nail. So I'm going to attach this about a hammer's length down. See, with one end of the shoelace, pass it through the pulley and tie it on to our little hook here. Just make sure it's secure. Our fully restored pruning device is ready to go. Obviously we need to test out our fully restored item, and over in this corner we have a fully prepared holly tree for our benefit. So we're just going to reach over with our device and sacrifice a branch. I've noticed that the string gets caught in the edge of the pulley, so we need to just tighten this a little and we're done. Actually, the problem was that this bolt here is loose. So using a hammer and anvil, we're going to flatten the end of this bolt so it's more secure. So now the end of the bolt is flattened and the pulley is flat against the edge. Now we're going to coat the whole tool in boiled linseed oil to prevent rust and make it look pretty.